What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your man Unspoken Reviews, and today we're going to be touching up on another photo in reference to the new Superman film that's coming out in 2025 from director James Gunn. All right, guys, so I try not to go too crazy with the set photos. I know the set photos take away a little bit of the magic of films, and sometimes what we see sometimes on set photos that are taken from someone's camera does not always translate to what we see when we watch the film on the big screen. I think it sometimes poisons people's excitement of the film, and even though I like to see some set photos here and there, I try not to spoil myself too much of it. However, looking at these set photos and looking at different people's reactions to them, I kind of wanted to talk about this because it's kind of not so much annoying, but it is kind of funny how people are complaining about the way something looks. It seems like this is always kind of a repetitive thing with superhero fans, right? Sometimes we see the way we think things look and then we complain about them. However, it seems the process repeats itself, but when the movie comes out, it always translates to something good. So sometimes those complaints are invalid. Now, everybody's been saying different things, right? Some people are saying he looks like a Gen Z fuckboy. Some people are saying he has broccoli hair from the 2023 hairstyle. And some people are saying he looks like that guy that you see at the gym that is hogging up all the equipment and on his phone consistently. However, I'm not so mad about it. I will agree that it looks different from what we've seen of different Supermen throughout the years. However, I'm not so mad about this Clark Kent look. And as a matter of fact, this is exactly what I would expect if I'm looking at Clark Kent. If you're looking at Clark Kent, you would not want to expect this guy to be Superman, right? So if I actually took a photo of Clark Kent and I went and told people, like, think about it. If Superman was actually real and I took a picture of Clark Kent and I took a picture of Superman and told everybody, hey, this guy is Superman, okay? I know he doesn't look like it, but this guy is Superman. This has got to be the most realistic photo that would make people look at me like I was crazy, right? This guy, his outfit, his suit is all baggy. His hair looks kind of goofy. His glasses look big. And if I was to show people and say that this guy has got to be Superman, everybody would assume I was outside of my damn mind. Okay. Now, throughout the years, we've seen different Clark Kents and different Supermen throughout the years, whether we're talking Christopher Reeves, Tom Welling, Tyler Hoechlin, I think it's Hoechlin, excuse me if I got his name wrong, and Henry Cavill. But think about all the Clark Kents we've seen throughout these years, right? I mean, the real truth is that Clark Kent has only been glasses and a Jerry curl away from being identified as Superman. Now, in different forms of media, we've seen the kind of secret identity thing as a big joke, mostly in most parody superhero films, right? I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with the show Henry Danger that used to be on Nickelodeon, or if you're thinking about Danny Phantom, which is a cartoon. But every single time we've seen these superhero identities, the characters have only been one small accessory or hairstyle away from being identified as that superhero. Now, one of the big parody films that had a really good cult following years ago was a film known as Mystery Men. Anyone that's in their 30s or in their, mid 30s or lower 30s, you guys might remember Mystery Men. And that was before Marvel started to become one of the biggest superhero names out there, right? Mystery Men was that comedy parody film that featured a group of superheroes that were trying to come up in the ranks as become true, legit superheroes. But one of the characters that got my attention was the character known as Captain Amazing. That was just the top tier of Champion City. And his alter ego, known as Lance, there was a running joke about that between Ray, who was also known as Mr. Furious, and the Shoveler, right? And Mr. Furious would say, this guy, Lance, has got to be Captain Amazing. And the Shoveler would go, no way. Lance wears glasses. Captain Amazing doesn't wear glasses. And this would be a running joke that they would go along with in the movie. So much that William H. Macy, the Shoveler, would pick up his some kind of thing to mimic glasses and then ask Captain Amazing if he was actually Lance. And he would joke about it and say, nah, I always wanted to do that, but, I'm not Lance. Okay, I'm just Captain Amazing. And people would believe it. Now, every time I've seen Superman films throughout the years, there's always been this kind of running gag that Clark Kent and Superman are not that far apart. Okay? These guys are only like a hairstyle and accessory apart from each other. And this has been in every single type of Superman film I've seen throughout the years, even Superman shows. Okay? I'm looking at you, Tom Welling, all right, from Smallville. All right, but look at it, okay? This is Christopher Reeve's Clark Kent. This is Christopher Reeve's Superman. This is Brandon Routh's Clark Kent. This is Brandon Routh's Superman. This is Tom Welling's Clark Kent. This is Tom Welling's Superman. Okay, I can keep on going, okay? This is Tyler Hoechlin's Clark Kent. This is Tyler Hoechlin's Superman. This is Henry Cavill's Clark Kent. This is Henry Cavill's Superman. And as you see, they're only glasses and a hairstyle apart from each other. Some of these guys don't even wear the glasses. Some of their hairstyles aren't even different. Sometimes their beards are exactly alike. Sometimes their chins are exactly alike. Sometimes the line between their eyebrows are exactly alike. And you're trying to tell me that nobody will be able to pick this up? Hell, even Lois Lane in the Man of Steel film figured out that Clark Kent was Superman. Even after dude was like, "It's good to be here, Lois," she's looking at him like, "Man, who you think you playing right now? Yeah, I know you're Superman. Stop bullshitting." But it's funny how people are complaining about the way that David Cornswet's Clark Kent looks goofy as Clark Kent. If I was to show you a picture and tell you that Clark Kent and Superman are the same person, you would think I was outside of my damn mind. Now, this feels more real to me, just the same way it felt with Matt Reeves' The Batman. I remember when everybody first saw Bruce Wayne outside of Batman, and people were like, "That's not how Bruce Wayne's supposed to look. Bruce Wayne's supposed to look suave. He's supposed to look like, an alpha. He's supposed to look like the man who could steal your girl." Look, man, the funny thing about it is that this movie was supposed to have a sense of realism in it. And if I told you that a man was going out night after night, taking bullets, beating up bad guys with his bare hands, going all night, taking dudes out and coming home at 6 in the morning, would you really expect this guy to look like this? Like this? No, he would look just like this. He would look emo. Okay, this is exactly how he would look, like a docile creature that barely goes out when the sun's out. Okay, and that's exactly how Robert Pattinson's Batman or Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne looked like. The dude looked like he was rough around the edges, and it made sense. Now, of course, in the Matt Reeves universe, Bruce Wayne is, basically the disguise. This is something that this Bruce Wayne has not figured out yet. Okay, Batman is who he really is. Bruce Wayne is the disguise. And even though other forms of Batman have figured it out, this one hasn't. And I'm pretty sure when we get into the Batman 2, we will get into seeing Bruce Wayne figure out how to put on that ego so people don't wonder what is really wrong with him. And this way he can play it off a little bit more. But it's kind of interesting to me that people are complaining about it. Okay, we should not be able to tell the difference between the two. If I look at Clark Kent and I'm working with Clark Kent, I should not be able to look at him and go, "Hey, bro, you look like Superman. You ain't never around when something go wrong. You Superman." Even if he was to go, "No, man, I'm not Superman," and I just try to punch him in the face to figure out what happens, I'm going to know he's Superman. Or if I see a picture of him on the news and then I'm looking at him next to him, I shouldn't be able to look at him and go, "Hey, man, that's the guy Clark Kent that works across from me." Come on, guys. Come on. There's no way we should be able to tell the difference between the two. I'm perfectly fine with Clark Kent looking like this. This is exactly how he should look. He should look like a bumbling weirdo with a funny looking goofy haircut. Now, if it's a wig or not, I don't know. But if the man just does something really quick with his hair, I mean, he's got super speed. It wouldn't surprise me if he throws some gel in it and make it look like something real fast. I mean, the dude is fast. I mean, what did you expect? But hey, once again, like I've said, guys, just wait until the final product and let's just see what we're working with when this film comes out. All right, guys, later.